What's up, family? If you don't know who I am, you can just call me Keith. I'm your personal travel tour guide / content creator guy. You always look at me for advice when it comes to this. So right here, I'm just gonna show you everything of like how I spent money on my Puerto Rico trip, how much everything was, etc., etc. So I'm gonna put the calculations and stuff in here as well, or you guys can calculate it on your own. So I went there by myself. I did meet up with my cousins there though. They did come in, but they came in like days later. I stayed for 8 days. So for 8 days, my flight was around 500, 560, around that number range. I did not get a hotel because the hotels during this time of the year, it was spring break, that it was taxing. So I got an Airbnb. My Airbnb was around 600, 650, that area range. I'm not too sure how many of you guys are familiar with Verbo, but that's what my cousin got. Verbo has pretty good deals as well. You can look at that. Other than Verbo, you got Priceline, Expedia. You got all this other app resources you can use as well. For the food, I'm not gonna lie, some of that food was expensive, I'll be honest. At the end of this video, I'm gonna show you guys a list of some of the restaurants that I've seen and wrote down, the beaches, hiking tours, and like tour activities and stuff that I did. If you've seen my other videos, you've seen I did jet skiing and I went through a rainforest tour and etc., etc. I'll show you guys a list at the end of the video on like what you could do when you're there and how you could do it. As far as the restaurants went, unless it's a steakhouse, you shouldn't have to worry about spending too much. It's not overly expensive. There's stuff that's like $20, $15, maybe $30, depending on what you get. It's really not too crazy out there. When everything else was kind of like cheap, when it came to like little snacks and stuff. Now, do keep in mind, the prices and everything that I'm saying is only because I did excursions and activities. I didn't just wake up and do anything. I also went on a little bit of the clubbing there. The drinks weren't too bad. It's only like the mixed drinks that they get you. So it's like, I'm sure guys who go out, girls who go out, you already know the deal. You already know what to do most likely. The drinks are like, they are what they are. Everything else wasn't too bad, if I'm being honest. If I'm giving you a guesstimate for 8 days with activities included and excursions, and you like to hike and walk around a lot, and you might have to Uber, I would definitely recommend at least having $1,200 just for yourself, just to be safe. $1,200, $1,500 for an extra cushion. Other than that, I think you're good. So yeah, you guys can look at everything I have written down right here in a second. Thank you for watching.